Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about this collage method that you can see. Um, my first step is I looked in the magazine for different colors and patterns, textures that I liked, and I cut them into strips and covered the surface, just really covered the surface with the strips, just as a background. Um, as I worked, I kind of saw different things in the patterns and textures. And then I saw I kind of like used very, very thin, watered down acrylic paint, and I put a stain over the whole thing, the whole background, to bring it into the back, and also to make it more background than than the front part of the collage. And I also cut a face, and the face was the focal point. But again, I did not want it to be an actual face. I wanted it to be just a part of a face. So I cut parts of the face, and I actually cut it apart and attached it to the foreground. I found rocks and other things, but I used different collage material that I liked, and as I did stenciling, and I also did some stamping for just a part of the collage, and to create some more texture and to bring out some more shapes. I also used collage material that was transparent. I think it was, I took a paper towel apart that was painted, and or I used also some tissue paper. I also used some wrapping paper that was also a little more transparent. And again, just building layers, layers that started from the background and then ended with the foreground. So this is the way I did this collage. It's a way of combining the collage technique, but using it as more of background, and then developing and layering other things over the collage. So this is one of the techniques that I did, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you will do with this particular technique, and I'm hoping to see some posted work. And thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about the process that I'm going through with this particular collage. I actually, it showed in the first part the different material that I was using, and it included magazines and collage material and glue and scissors and stamps and paint and tissue paper and brushes, various things that I'm going to use to make this into a mixed media piece. This is not just going to be collage. This is going to be based on a theme, and it seems like, when I first started choosing images, and I really wasn't thinking about, a particular theme, but it looks like it's kind of based on something that was on a subconscious level. I've been thinking about my next step in my life, being that you can see the words, is this the end or is this the beginning? I guess this is based on the fact that, you know, turning a certain age, you start thinking, okay, well, what's next? I've been thinking about that, and in fact, sometimes I know that I've been really going through some emotional problems with, wondering what is going to happen in the next 5 or 10 years of my life. So, but I've decided to turn that around and make a choice to make it an incredible next few years of my life, whatever that may be. And really tap into the youth part of myself. I know that my work and my creativity and all the wonderful things that I'm involved with keeps me youthful, and it helps me to tap into my inner child, which is this little image of this little child. And it also, I believe, represents the venture that I'm taking myself on in relation to the next steps that I want to do in my business. That includes doing tutorials and online classes and doing more videos, and now starting to work as a creative coach. I do want to continue working with the joy of art and what I do with kids, and because I love it. I will continue working in my studio for as long as I can. I will take care of myself and my health so that I can continue as long as I can. So that means eating better, and recently I started doing some stretches again. I bought a bike, and I'm going to start riding this bike that I have, and maintaining the flexibility and also taking care of my bones. I am really getting involved with lots and lots of new projects, and creative projects is a really wonderful infusion of energy for me. I loved sharing. I love working with other people, helping them to realize their own dream. So creative coaching is an exciting venture for me, and another part of my my work as an artist and an intuitive. And you can see that there's a door here, and in the door it's open, and it represents an open opportunity for me to find something I'm open to, and being receptive to the future and whatever it brings. This says something about remember the young girl that you used to be. This represents the enthusiasm and energy that I'm tapping into as I maintain and express that young girl within my life. Okay, so this is kind of an example of how this all came to be. I did not plan it, but, oh, one more thing. You see this bluebird here, which is interesting because I consider that the symbol. There's a lot of symbols in my collage, and I think this is an important thing when you do a collage, to really recognize your own personal symbols. And the symbol here is a bluebird, which really represents the bluebird of happiness. And he has landed, literally landed, in my reality. So it's like a personal guide or personal animal spirit, which I plan to look up in my animal spirit book and see what the meaning is for that, because the symbol that I have here is just extremely powerful. So I'll do some more journaling on that particular symbol. I want you to be aware of your symbols when you do a collage, not just do the collage, but really use it as a jump-off point for journaling, and to get more meaning into what you've done. Take it into meditation. Ask for the symbol interpretation and what it means to you. It's like a dream, so it is your own personal interpretation. So there's lots of things you can do with just this collage and further work. But the next step I'm going to do is the mixed media part. So that will be my next video. And thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about the collage project end process that I did. And this is the step-by-step process that I would like for you to work with. It's a way of using your collage for more than just simply like just a collage. So here's what I want you to do. I'm not going to tell you exactly how to do this, but I am going to give you some ideas on how you can receive a deeper process and a deeper meaning in your work, using art as a way of tapping into your inner process. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is, after you do your collage, I would like for you to put it in, or somehow put it in your journal. You can scan it and print it. You can take a picture and print it. Any way you want to do the process. You don't necessarily have to put the picture in your journal, but I would like for you to do some writing about your collage. Look at your collage and really try and see if you can find symbols that are within the collage. My personal symbols were the child, the open door, hands reaching, face of a young woman, face of an older woman, windows showing another house, fragments of houses, flower, spiral, and bluebird. And what I wrote is kind of an interpretation of those symbols. The first thing I did is I just kind of randomly wrote without thinking, doing kind of free-form writing. This is the time for a new beginning, an open door to another vista. Trust the inner wise woman. Let your inner child dance and play. The flowers of your new life bring forth buds. Reach for a new vision and go through the doors of possibilities. Life is a journey. Imagine, dream. Life is a spiral, ever going inward. You are all three, magical child, maiden, and wise woman. You are eternal, ageless. The bluebird is your guide. Fly free and step through the door of tomorrow. Okay, so what I did is I used the bluebird as my animal spirit, as my personal symbol for this particular collage. And I looked up the bluebird, and it says, bluebird is a reminder that you are born to happiness and fulfillment, but you can sometimes get so wrapped up in everyday things that happiness seems rare. Bluebirds remind you to take time to enjoy yourself. Bluebirds are associated with the throat chakra and creative expression. Bluebirds are symbolic of the need to work hard and play hard. Be careful of shouldering too much responsibility. Bluebirds and their totem people are gentle and unaggressive. They do not push or bully, but they're very scrappy if threatened. Bluebird reminds us that we are born to happiness and fulfillment. Basically what it symbolizes is, for me personally, it symbolizes that I think I work too hard. I don't really take time to give myself a break and play. Even though I do create, and I consider that a form of play, I sometimes just really, work too hard in my job and in my business, and I need to kind of, take time to really, slow down and enjoy the beauty of nature, and get out more. And I believe that this little symbol, this little bluebird, is going to help me do that. And so I probably will be writing more about the bluebird. And the next part will be that I put the bluebird together with the little thing that I found on the internet. And I'm going to use that in my collage. And I want to show you what I also did. I also printed up my collage in a smaller format, and I used a kind of like a recycled card that I got in the mail. I used that as a format to glue it on, and now I have what's called a soul card. A soul card is a card that you use for further inner work. So I'll probably use this in my probably my dream work to get more meaning and more information about what this means. I'll probably also use this in my meditations. I will use this in my journey, my spirit journeys, to find out more information on what this means. And I'll write more about the symbols that's within this collage. So, the thing I want to say is you can definitely use your collage process as a way of taking it further. So the first thing is to do the collage. The second thing is to look at the symbols within the collage. The third thing is to write about the symbols. The fourth thing is to get some information by looking up the meaning on internet or books on symbols or dreams or whatever reference you want to use. You can also print it up small and make it into a card. Use it in your journaling, use it for further journaling, use it for your meditation and further inner work. So this is an example, and I'll be sharing more of this process, and this will be something that I post, as well as I'll be posting the how-to instructions on how to do the collage, as well as how to do the interpretation. Okay? And I hope this is something that is valuable to you and you can use it in your own work. Thank you. Bye-bye.